Breaking news, the University of New Mexico has been caught paying players and athletes to come to their school to play for their football team, the Lobos. The NCAA has doled them out a punishment called the death penalty. All of their scholarship players will be cut. They will be allowed to sign walk-ons. That's it. They can only get walk-ons, and restrictions will be put on their recruiting and their success for the coming years. Thank you. We will return you back to your regularly scheduled programming. What's up, everybody? Precautionary Potato 25 here. Hey, I'm back. You like my new setup? It's a little better. I'm down here in the corner now. How are you doing? So, as you heard, the New Mexico Lobos have been given the death penalty, and we gotta create a new coach and take over this team. For our head coach, he's a Georgia State alumni. He didn't make the NFL, sadly, but he was a beast. Let me introduce to you Bill Beck. Remember, he was a running back for Georgia State before I accidentally ended the series. I still don't want to remember that. But yeah, it was pretty good. He had like 98 speed, so he was pretty fun to use, along with our guy Cornelius Mueller. Now you're probably wondering, as I'm going to move on here, you're probably wondering why I'm starting this series. And that's because right now Nathan Peterman is kind of like, the servers are dead kind of, so the series is kind of canceled for the moment. So I'm going to run this series for right now. And when they put the servers back on, we'll do that. I'll go back to that series. But for right now, we got the rejects here, essentially. Of course, we are going to be a level 1 coach, normal developing. I'm going to set my sliders, and I'll show those to you. Heisman difficulty, as always, 7-minute quarters, and we're going to move the minimum speed threshold to 35, so there's a little more speed disparity. Alright, here are the sliders. So, these are the sliders. Shout out to Mr. Hurricane. I looked at his, and I'm using them because they look pretty realistic, and we also need a challenge, because last time, at the end of the series, I was blowing teams out. It was pretty easy. So this is what I'm going with. These are pretty solid sliders. Oops, kickoff power is not supposed to be that high. That's supposed to be punt accuracy. Oops. Alright, that's fixed. But yeah, this should be pretty fun. It's a little more challenging. Not sure why these guys were paying the players to come here. They suck. They haven't made a bowl game in 6 years in this game. And they went 1-11 3 years in a row. So this is a pretty poopy team. But we're a poopy coach. Everything's poopy for this team. So, and also, here's the restrictions I'm having on recruiting for right now, as I'm going to put points into scouting, power rushing, and ball carrying. So we're going to need it. Rules I have is that I can only sign half of the seniors. Let me turn off the recruiting strategy while I'm at it here, so they don't put on a bunch of guys that aren't my own recruits. I can only sign half of the seniors. So we have 13 seniors, so I can sign, and we got to round down 6. I can sign 6, and I can target double. So I have some dudes trying to scout them right here. I only can scout 25% because I'm such a poopy coach, right? Will Beck's a poopy coach right now. So, and also, the rule is, unless they are a JUCO junior, since we are a 1-star school, we can sign 1-stars. So when we get to 2-star, 2-star, so on and so forth. When we hit 6-star, we can recruit, once we hit 5-star, we can recruit anyone we want from 5 to 1-star. You can recruit the bottom tiers. So, with that being said, I could just sign a bunch of JUCO 70s and make it really easy on myself. But I can only sign players under 60 overall unless they're like this guy, Jason Mathis. He is a JUCO junior, and if he's lower than a 65 as a JUCO junior, I will allow myself to sign him. Now, if I sign 7 or 8 on accident, I'll leave them, whatever. They're not that good anyways. Vincent Brown, only at 54, he's kind of poopy. Jason Mathis, as long as he stays under a 65, I can still recruit him. If he goes over, I gotta cut him off the board, so I look at somebody else. Joel Adams, he's a 48. He looks really bad. Chris Peoples, maybe the brother of Dennis Peoples. Shout out Bengal. Michael Wilson, he looks solid. He might be something there with 66 catching. Lucas Brown, Donald Martin, Greg Brown, a lot of Browns. That's 2 of them right there. Gerard Blankenship, he looks solid. Tony Henderson, Marshall Vaughn, and TJ Hall. This dude's got a lot of speed. These guys are going to be very useful. Right, and this is our schedule. Alabama week 2, aka week 1 for us. Alabama, then Ohio State, Texas A&M, UNLV, FCS East, Wyoming, Utah State, open week, San Diego State, Air Force, Colorado State, Fresno State, Boise State, a lot of states, and the conference championship doesn't mean a lot to us because we stink. Also, a rule I forgot to mention, I just had to make the roster, which it took me an hour to do. So leave a like on this video because I put in a lot of hard work into this video. Oops, I left my floodlight off. I can only put 300 points into these guys. I let myself offer scholarships just because it's hard to commit guys without them. I'm allowed to use scholarships, but I can only use 300 points a week. That way, it's a little more challenging. Alright. Now, I've just finished making the roster, and if I had to use a sound effect to perfectly summarize this team, it would be this. Hopefully I played the right sound effect or put one at all. Otherwise, I look like an idiot. So overall, this team is pretty bad. As you can see here, we are 115. Not sure why we're not dead last here in the rankings. We are a 21 overall, 18 offense, 27 defense. We are bad. We're bad across the board. I told you, this team is bad. They're walk-on quality. So, it's worse than walk-on quality. So let's meet the roster. We got some interesting fellows here. We got Jamal Johnson, the best quarterback on the roster, the fastest, actually the second fastest behind Josh Leonard. 65 overall, 58 awareness, with 64 throw power and 54 accuracy. So, not very accurate. Behind him, we got James Miles, 43 overall, 59 speed. Everybody's got awful awareness. 58 throw power, 62 accuracy. He's the most accurate quarterback on the roster. Josh Leonard here, he's a 42 sophomore, 68 speed, 68 acceleration. Fastest quarterback on the roster with 60 throw power and 54 accuracy. He's a stud, as you can tell. The whole team is full of studs. And then finally, 40 overall, which I think is 0 overall in this game, Josh Lee. 40 overall, 53 speed, 66 throw power though, with 49 accuracy. Strongest arm on the team. So he's not that, he's bad, but he can throw downfield if we need him to. Might throw him in for Hail Marys. Here at running back, we've got like 6, let's see here. Yeah, we got like 7 50s, so this is one of the few of them. Johnny Ford, there's only 2 guys on this team with 80 speed. That's the most speed we got, and the tallest player we have is 6'1". Johnny Ford, he has 80 speed, 78 excel, 69 agility, nice. 57 break tackle, 50 carrying, 60 trucking. Yeah, he's bad, but he does specialize in his juke move at a 65. We also got Jesse Richards here, 49 overall, 69 speed, nice, 68 acceleration, 66 agility, 59 break tackle, 57 carrying. He specializes in his catching. He is a receiving back, not the worst blocking impact in the world. Matt Spurlock here, 48 overall, 72 speed, solid speed for him. A couple guys have some 70 speed here. 58 excel, 61 agility. He's the best carrying guy on the team with 68, has 60 break tackle as well. He's got the best, he'll hold on to the football. Best out of our running backs. We also got 47 overall, Brandon Brown, 70 speed, 70 acceleration, 68 agility, 66 trucking. He is our power back with 57 break tackle. mean, he's 62 stiff arm, so he's our power back guy. That's the best thing he can do. Here we have 47 overall, Eric Hines, 73 speed, 69 acceleration. Nice. He's got the best spin on the team. He's just really, really poopy, so he's not that good. Fullback, here we got Jovan Morgan. I kind of like the name. 62 speed, 41 overall, 65 agility. He can block, that's it, but he can barely block. He's bad. Receiver, oh boy. Oh, it's bad. Starting at the bottom here, we got Joe Woods, 40 overall, 58 speed. Worst on the team to this point. 67 excel, 47 route running, 53 catching. He does have 64 spec catch, so he is good at making spec catches. Eric Torres here, 43 overall, 66 speed and excel, 74 agility, pretty agile, with 90 jumping. He can jump and barely route run, so that's it. That's all he can do is jump. That's it. He can jump real high, that's it. Daryl Wheeler, he probably needs to play long jump for this team, honestly. Daryl Wheeler, 45 overall, 64 speed, 71 agility, 67 route running's his game. That's all he can really do is route run. Brent Deloach, 68 speed, 67 agility, 65 catching, best catching on the receiver core. So, but he can't release. He can't do that. Rodney Dodd, 70 speed, 72 acceleration, 71 agility, 49 awareness, 60 catching. He's got some spec catch. He's just kind of a good catching type of guy. 48 overall. 49 overall, we have Darius Moody, 75 speed, 76 excel, 75 agility, with 63 catching traffic. So he's our catching traffic type dude. And then 51 overall, Joseph Thompson, 5'10". Also, yeah, you notice all these guys are really short. 71 speed, 70 excel, 70 agility, 67 catching. This, I think he has the best catching on the roster. 51 overall. Best receiver, hopefully trying to target him quite a bit if we throw very much. Here we have at the bottom of our tight end depth chart, Alan Thomas, 61 speed, 63 excel, 60. He's a blocking tight end. This is what this guy does best at 62 pass block, 51 run block, and 61 strength. That's the best thing he's got to his game. We also got John Gillette, 63 speed, 64 acceleration, 52 catch, 57 catching, 62 catching traffic. He's a catching traffic type tight end. And we also have Cameron Douglas, 63 speed, 65 excel, 73 agility, pretty agile tight end. Has good hands. That's what he can do. He's got good hands, but that's about it. For obviously 40s. Marcus Butler here, 40 overall left tackle, 62 speed, 72 excel, 68 agility. He's a good impact blocker. That's it with 68 strength. Kind of weird how those don't really go together. David Lowe, 51 speed. He's a 41 overall, 69 excel, 68 agility, 63 pass block, best pass blocking left tackle. 43 Andre Glover. He's the best run blocker out of all these guys. We got another 40 overall here, Joseph Williams. He's got a really high excel. He is I don't know. I guess he's an impact blocker. Seems to be his best attribute there. Ricky Hendricks here, and he's got 61 pass block. So I guess he's the pass blocking left guard. We also have Brandon Brooks, real life NFL player here, really obese 5'9" guy. He can run block at 66, so he's a good run blocker. That's good. Hopefully we can run the ball a lot. That's what I want to do. Jay Griffin here. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad, but it's hilariously bad. 61 pass blocking. He's a pass blocking center. We only got 2 on the roster. And this guy's a run blocking, but he's very balanced. He's a balanced center at 47 overall. Marcus Jennings here. He's nothing. There's nothing. Why? He's so awful. There's nothing here. Oh, 53, 52, 51. That's awful. Why did I make him so bad? Ryan Robinson, 60 pass blocks, 64 impacts. So he's a good pass and run impact blocking lineman, 42. Allen Newton, he has 66 pass blocks. We got some okay pass blockers, but the rest of their blocking, you notice these guys are all specialists. These are 150 tackles, our 150 linemen. They're all specialists. They've all got something specialized about their games. This guy, he's a pass blocker. We got some decent pass blocking, hopefully, because I get sacked quite a bit because of my off-the-read. This guy, he's just well balanced. Everything. Look, 67, 65, 65. Good, solid blocker with 49 speed. So don't call any screen passes to his side. Onto the defense. We got John Hogan, 62 speed. He's a finesse rusher with 65. So hopefully he can get to the quarterback. We need him to. We also got 49. If finesse isn't there, what you want, we got Tristan Baker here. 64 power moves, the best power rusher on the ends. And if you don't want any pass rush, but you want run stopping, we got Brett Hayes here. 65 block shedding. So hopefully he can shut down the run game. Of the pass rushers here, we got this guy's another finesse guy, and pursue. He can pursue a little bit. Ryan Everett, 6 foot, right end. We also got Joel Jacobs here, 69 acceleration, nice. He is a block shedder with 64 strength. He got some hit power too, 70, some of the highest on the roster. So he can hit a little bit. And finally, the 50 of the ends, we got David Montgomery, not the NFL player, the bum David Montgomery. He, I don't know what he's not good at a lot. I don't see anything good about this man's game. I don't know why he is a 50. Like, there's no move that's in the 60s, so whatever. Defensive tackles here, we got Victor Thomas. Ooh, he's bad. He's a finesse rusher with 61 tackling, 64 finesse, not bad. Preston Johnson here. He is a... What is he? I don't know. He's a 41 overall. That's what he is. He really can't do much. He's well balanced in the sense that a turd is well balanced in the toilet. D. Bradford here, 48 overall. One of the best players on the roster. 68 power moves. He's the power rusher in the middle. 5'8", 283. What a beast. And finally, here at the top of our defensive tackles, 49 overall, Ty Brewer. He is a power rusher, but he's very balanced. He can hit at 59 hit power. We're going to do some practice to show you how awful this team is ineptly. Outside linebacker, we got Paul Rogers at the best. He's a 51. 48 overall, Chaz Small. Starting off with our with our outside linebackers. He is a cover linebacker, but he can't tackle. 62 tackling. He can make some tackles. He's 5'5", though. I don't know how much he's gonna help. He's 5'5". Antoine I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna sound like an idiot. 70 speed, so he's a fast linebacker for us. He can tackle. He is mainly a something. I don't know. Man cover linebacker, I guess. Oh, he's a pass rusher. That's what he is. Right, he's a pass rusher. And then we got Paul Rogers here. 6'1", 218. One of the tallest players on the roster. 63 speed. 65 tackling. He's a block shedding linebacker, as you probably could have told from his speed, with 63 hit power. Linebackers, middle linebackers, we got Zach Joseph here, senior redshirt. 68 speed, poor, just everything. Block shedding is his thing. No, he's a pass rushing middle linebacker. You don't see too many of those. Roy Elbert here, 5'10", 68 speed, 50-some tackling. He's a cover corner with some hit power. So, a cover linebacker. Hopefully he can do some decent coverage if he comes out on the field. Marcus Jenkins, 70 speed, might be my user this year. 63 tackling, and a good man cover linebacker. You don't hear that too much these days. And then we have, at the top of the linebackers, Marcus O'Donnell, 60 speed, 77 acceleration, 71 agility, 64 tackles, 64 block shed. He's a block shedding type of linebacker. Not going to be very fast to make the stop on a big play run. Hopefully he can stop him at the line. Off our linebackers, we got Ruben Massey here, 64 speed, very slow, good block shedder. That's his game. All of these guys are specialists. We got Brian Quinn. He is a cover specialist at right outside linebacker. Kenneth Price, he is a more of a block shedding type of linebacker as well. And finally, Colby Franklin. He is a pass rusher with 66 power, 65 finesse. So hopefully he can provide some blitz help. They are stinky. Let me tell you that. They are pretty stinky. 66 speed, 65 agility, 52 awareness. This guy's a zone cover corner at best with 56 block shedding though. Maybe he can get some block sheds. Gavin Lawrence here, 72 speed, not awful. He's a press type of guy. He's going to press him, but good luck if he's going to cover him after that. So just good luck with that. 78 jumping, not bad. We got Mark Martin here, 71 speed, 72 excel. Good zone cover corner guy. He's a good zone guy. He's going to stick in his zone, hopefully, and not get beat. Roger Houston, 73 speed, 79 agility. He is good at understanding plays, block shedding, and following guys if they're beating you down the field. Chris Burke, 45 overall, 68 speed at corner. That should be fun with 69 nice zone coverage. Best zone guy on the roster. Hopefully, he can play some lockdown zone defense. And finally, Quinn Whitlock, number one corner because he's one of the best. Actually, he's not, but he likes wearing number one because he thinks he's number one in his head. 80 speed, fastest guy on the roster. 67 man. Hopefully, he can keep up with their receivers in man coverage. On to the free safeties, we got Ryan Wright here, 49 overall, 68 speed. He is a zone coverage free safety. He's going to lock down the zones, hopefully, because he's not very fast. We got Brent Norton here, 72 speed. He is a well-rounded turd. Oh, block shedder, that's what he is. Somehow he's a 49. And the best player on our roster here, Zach Underwood. 67 speed, 73 acceleration, 79 agility. Good man cover safety. Not very common, especially with how low his speed is. It's going to be ugly. But he can catch. 69 catching. Nice. Cedric Turner, 64 speed, 63 tackling. Terrible in coverage. Can't block shed for crap. He's a good press. That's his best thing is press. We also got Jim Pickens. If you know who this is, shout out to all the Call Me Kevin fans. 68 speed, 68 agility, 63 tackling, 70 hip power. Best hip power on the roster. 66 strength. So hopefully if they get to him, he'll lay the smack down. And then we got Blake Jones, 67 speed, 71 acceleration. Good cover guy. Well-rounded in his coverage. Hopefully he doesn't get beat because his speed is really awful. Kicker here. I told you no one was over 6'1". I lied. This guy's 7 foot tall, 160 pounds. But he skipped leg day because he has 50 kick power and 50 accuracy. So his field goal range is probably like 30 yards. And the last player on our roster here, Leroy Jenkins. 69 overall, 5'5", 400 pounds. Senior red shirt, 80 kick power. That says 40, but it actually is 25 kick accuracy. It's just I don't think this game lets it show being lower than a 40. So he is bad. Like, the punt is going to be a shank, like almost every time. So the depth chart is going to be Jamal Johnson, Josh Leonard, and James Miles for quarterback. Running back, Johnny Ford, Jesse Richards, Matt Spurlock, Eric Hines. Fullback, Javon Morgan. Fullback, wide receiver, Joseph Thompson, Darius Moody, Rodney Dodd, Brent Deloach, Darrell Wheeler, and Eric Torres. Tight end, Cameron Douglas, Eric Hines, Alan Thomas, Andre Glover, Michael Washington, and Jay Griffin for center. That's left tackle. Left guard, Brandon Brooks. For some reason, other guard. Center is going to be Corey White. Right guard, Alan Newton. Right tackle, Ronnie Jackson. Left end, Brett Hayes. Right end, David Montgomery. D tackle, Ty Brewer and D. Bradford. Left outside linebacker, Paul Rogers and Antoine. Marcus O'Donnell at middle linebacker with Marcus Jenkins is going to be backing him up. Right outside linebacker, we got Colby Franklin. Corners, Quinn Whitlock, Chris Burke, Mark Martin, and Roger Houston. Free safety, Zach Underwood, Ryan Wright, and Brent Norton. Strong safety is going to be Jim Pickens. Interesting. And Blake Jones. Kicker, Joey Wright. Punter, Leroy Jenkins. The kick and punt returner is going to be Johnny Ford. And punt and kickoff specialist is going to be Leroy Jenkins. And long snapper, Ronnie Jackson. So if you guys watched to the end of the video, you're the real Super Bowl MVP. Subscribe if you're new. Like if you enjoyed. Can we get 5 likes on this video for another episode of the brand new series tomorrow? You can tell it's going to be great because we're playing Alabama. Alabama again. So, without further ado, I'm out.